Hey everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your hosting Café con Leche for the next hour. Always inviting you to get social with us online, that is. Tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV and like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, follow moi on FB, Instagram, Twitter, Insta Stories, and LinkedIn at Rhina Valentin. So mental and physical healing are a fundamental interconnected journey. And so our first guest decided to create a collective that focuses and promotes harmony between mind, body, and spirit. Through her collective healing, women of color are able to connect, receive support, share experiences, exchange ideas, and empower each other. Joining us to share more, we welcome owner and founder of Collective Healing, Syrretta Martin. Hello and welcome.
Greetings. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, welcome, Grand Rising, as you like to say.
Yes, Grand Rising.
So, collective healing and this, I guess, past year of 2020 and where we are now. Let's talk about what inspired you to create this. Was this inspired from what I'm calling the COVID era? Because if there's one good thing I could say that's come out of this is people's level of consciousness has been heightened. And you have taken on the role of like facilitating or holding space for a collective. So let's talk about that.
Thank you so much for having me again. Collective healing really is something that has always been in my heart to bring into fruition, really based on my own need to have a space where I can connect with other women who are journeying towards healing. I live with a chronic illness. I have done so all of my adult life, and navigating that as a Black woman in this country, it posed lots of challenges for me. There were lots of ebbs and flows with living with a chronic illness. And oftentimes I felt unseen or heard in the process of journeying towards healing, and really wanted a safe space to be able to see women who look like me journeying in similar ways to be able to connect and heal. And so collective healing was birthed out of that need.
And so when you say you felt unheard and wanted to, be in a space that was, I guess, attentive towards your needs, like, are we talking about the physical ailment aspect of it or the mental ailment aspect of it? I mean, obviously it's both because they go hand in hand, but I'm asking, like, from your perspective, which is the part that stood out more?
On this journey, I would have said in the beginning, more physical, because I live with fibromyalgia, and the main challenge for me is widespread pain and having sensitivities to my environment. But as I'm journeying, as I'm co-creating spaces with wonderful healers and practitioners, I really understand that illness and disease is an imbalance of the mind, body, and spirit. And wanting to create and cultivate spaces where women of color can, have that understanding of where they are in terms of their own healing journey, and be able to foster harmony between their whole person.
Right, their entire wholeness, their wholeness. And so what kind of modalities are being practiced within this collective? Are there various modalities, and how does one become part of the collective? Is it open to the public, or do you have to come in as a healer yourself?
Thank you for that question. So we are probably a little bit over a year old. Collective healing was birthed in the pandemic. And we have partnered with healers of various different modalities. Kundalini, we've partnered with health and wellness, other health and wellness spaces, including energy healing, Reiki, herbalist. We've done a spring equinox meditation and movement series. We are also working on expanding our movement and connecting with other healers with other healing modalities as well. To be a part of the collective healing right now, you just need to sign up for our monthly events. If it's something that, for instance, I understand that most people haven't heard or experienced Reiki. And on a monthly basis, we offer, with the help of Muriel Price, who is a Reiki master who lives out in LA, we have a Reiki healing circle, which is donation based. And with that, you are able to come in virtually, understand a little bit more about energy centers and chakras and how you can really sort of heal yourself intuitively with the help of a practitioner like Muriel. And you go to our website or you follow us on Instagram at Collective Healing, and you can sign up for our monthly event.
And so that's interesting. That's a fascinating visual I just got of being in a virtual space with a Reiki master who is basically an energy worker who generally needs to be in your presence to feel your energy, but yet they're teaching you how to recognize it for yourself. That's interesting. That's a fascinating concept.
And truth be told, energy can be felt anywhere and whether it's virtually or in person. And there has been so many wonderful gifts that were received amongst the Sisters in Healing, as I call them, who have participated in the circle and continue to come back. And they really feel the impact of what Reiki has helped them to bring awareness to, and also help them along wherever they are in their own healing journey.
That's lovely. And so wonderful. You have this community of all these different healing practitioners, right? And practitioners of meditation, Reiki. I believe you mentioned something regarding movement, right? Did you mention movement?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So in the spring, for spring equinox, myself and another practitioner who lives out in LA, she is coined the hula, not LA, Atlanta, excuse me, coined the hula hoop empress. And, you know, with spring comes a rebirth. And being able to understand as women, we create life. We also create, you know, our dreams and passions through our womb centers. And being able to reconnect to that power that we have is very important for us in terms of, you know, just moving about the ebbs and flows of life, let alone your own healing journey.
Yeah, and moving naturally too within the season. That's lovely.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It sounds, you know, just even the way you're conveying it, it sounds very welcoming. It sounds very warm, and it sounds definitely very comforting. So I just want to acknowledge you for even taking it on, because it does take something to hold space like that for people, and be motivated by your own self needs is really admirable. So thank you for bringing it here to our viewers. I wish we had more time, but we don't. Once again, that's Syrretta Martin, and she was just giving us a little insight about the collective healing. However, Sisters in Healing Reiki Circle is taking place on Tuesday, November 30th at 8 p.m. virtually. And if you're interested, you can book a spot by going to collectivehealing.com. However, collective is spelled without an E on the website. And of course, you can always follow them on Instagram at Collective Healing, and that does have the E at Collective Healing on IG. All right, we do have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear all about an upcoming artisan fair and book expo in honor of Puerto Rican Heritage Month. Don't go anywhere.